The last episode of season 4 of Red Rising. I love this episode. It's a fun time. We can relax, we can chill out. We just want to kill as many turkeys as we can, so let's do this.
All right, this is one of my favorite times of year, spring turkey season. I go way back turkey hunting, and if you had to let me pick between deer hunting or turkey hunting, gotta be a hard decision, but this episode is all about turkeys and spending time with family and friends.
Springtime is one of those special times. Everybody loves fall, but springtime, everything's getting green. It's turkey season. It's one of my favorite episodes of the year. It don't matter where we're at, what we're doing, or who we're filming. Every year we are laying turkeys out. Saddle up, this is our last episode of the year.
This has been the weirdest spring. It's like 30-some degrees this morning. What we're doing is we turkey hunt a little bit different. I like to run my trail cameras. I'm a big fan in it, looking for turkeys. A lot of times we find a lot of our big birds doing that, but what we're doing today is going to several of our farms, and we're going to just hit some classic strut zones for years that we identified, a long time ago. It's no different than finding pinch points and funnels looking for mature deer from year to year. I found that, gobblers, generations after generations will use the same strut zone. So we'll put these cameras up and literally inventory what we've got by our brown and trail cameras. Christmas in April, here we come.
I know Chris likes to kind of still hunt turkeys, find their strut zone, just kind of go to the fields and wait on them. I don't like doing that. I spend too much time doing that deer hunting. So when you put that Brown and Maxus in my hand, I want to get after them. I want to put a call in my mouth, and I want to run and gun.
It is opening morning 2018, and we're just happy to be out here. Let's put it that way. Our turkey season starting off like our deer season. What can go wrong will go wrong. The farmer wanted to hunt this morning. One of the family members is hunting it, so we couldn't go hunt it. The other farm we wanted to go to, our backup, they called. They had some kids coming in from out of town that wanted to try to turkey hunt this weekend, so couldn't go there. This is normally one of our better spots. The farmer put the cattle in about 3 weeks too early this year, and there's a bunch of cows, and all the turkeys we had have disappeared since then. So we're literally just going blind this morning. We're gonna run and gun, go from spot to spot. So we're just starting out right here. Well, if we were sitting where we was last year, he'd be a dead turkey here today. I guess we'll just sit back and see what they do.
Jason's been playing with the turkey for about an hour and a half now, and he's as hard-headed as anybody's ever met when it comes to turkey hunting. This turkey over here has a bunch of good-looking women with him, but Jason thinks he's prettier. And what he hasn't figured out is this Tom is not a Chris Ward, so he's not going to stray from his flock. So, I don't know, let the games begin. It's just day one.
I think we got our ass kicked this morning. But you know what, I'll take it as a win because I didn't even think we'd hear one.
We've hunted hard. We've hunted a lot, not a lot of luck, but I think things are getting ready to turn around.
We need you to support us, guys. So go over, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and every time we post something, you're gonna get that little bell going off, and you're gonna know instantly that you can go over and watch it and catch what's going on.
So this year's no different. We're gonna run and gun, and I think today's the day, this morning's the morning, and I think we're gonna get one down pretty quick.
First few minutes of daylight and hang on the edge of this field before they go back in the woods. He's not 75 or 100 yards right here in a tree. So I seen him yesterday morning, I seen him a few other mornings. And they've done the same thing, so we're literally just gonna sit here and I'm not even gonna call unless we have to.
What I like about running and gunning is the simple fact that, you know, you're not just sitting in a blind in a strut zone waiting for hours on end for a bird to show up. You know, running and gunning, Jason he's one of those guys, he's turkey hunted so long, killed so many turkeys, he just knows what turkeys are saying. He knows, I've not learned that lingo yet because I've just not hunted turkeys that long. But he can tell in a second if there's a bird we need to go after.
He was next to us on a roost like 75 yards. Pitched off, hens took him other ways. We've moved on him, circled. There's a field out here I think he's in. We're trying to just circle and get in front of him.
Yeah, there he is.
And I'll start calling and using the fan to try to get him to come.
Okay, hey. If he stays there, just keep going toward him.
He's right there.
Shoot him in the head.
This bird was rocking, and it just didn't take long, and we had him on the string.
I tell you what, I'm not right there, but that is the freaking best hunt I have ever been on in my life. We just absolutely sucker punched that big tom right there. I am a whitetail hunter through and through, but that is the most exciting hunt I have ever been on in my entire life. Jason Bauer just smashed him, son. Hey, you know what the best part is?
Get it?
I got it all.
Brother, we just caught this bird across 2 fences and a road. Eric sat back about 100 yards from me, soft call. Right there's where I shot from. Right there's the Reaper. He was behind this log after he come across and I couldn't shoot. And he started putting, and he started walking that way. Dude, when I shot, I was laying like this right here. I didn't even have a gun on my shoulder.
Get the hooks on him, dude.
We got on this bird yesterday morning and he kind of pulled a little trick on us. And this morning we set up a little closer to him, got in one of his strutting zones. It didn't work out. He actually, the hens actually took him the other way, but we stayed with him this morning. We didn't quit. We were patient. We knew he was going to leave his hens eventually. So I caught him in a field, or where we thought he was, and I kind of moved forward with the Reaper decoy. Eric stayed back probably 50 yards calling, and it blew my mind that we caught him across 2 fences and a road. But that's the power of, I guess you could say, teamwork between Eric calling behind me 50, 75 yards, plus me moving towards him with the Reaper.
This is gonna go down in the book for one of my favorite turkey hunts ever.
Turkey hunting's been turkey hunting. Turkey hunting is the way it used to be for me. Like, you get out, you run a gun, you get on one, you call, and they come to you. A lot of years it don't work that way, but this year's been a really, really good year.
Go ahead, subscribe to our channel, like it. You're gonna get that little notification bell. It's gonna go off, let you know when something new hits. Follow, subscribe. Happy hunting this fall. We love everybody. Thank you again.
Danny Calloway, our buddy Danny in Maryland.
And popped up this ground blind, and we have got a flock of decoys out in front of us. And John come down here last night, and he said, man, there's birds down here everywhere. So look, there's a bird right there coming in front of us.
Well, let me tell you how things work out. Things don't always work out your way. And John and I have been hunting hard. We've been out 4 or 5 times. We've had some close encounters. Been riding around this morning, and John said, I got a spot we need to try. He said, let's just go back here and call. And we've been bow hunting, but I took the shotgun with me this morning when we walked back here, because we've been getting frustrated with these birds. I mean, we've been all over them. They've been all over us, but we just couldn't connect. John says to me, he says, let's go try this spot, man. We walked down this road about 100 yards in front of the truck. I had no gloves. John had no face mask or gloves. And John looks out in the field and says, big gobbler in the field, big gobbler. So he was smart. He was a wary old bird, and he strut up and down that field. He did not want to come in that woods. We had no decoys, nothing. It was just John and I and a shotgun. We left the camera, the cell phones, everything was in the truck. And wouldn't you know, he read the script. He come in beautifully. And what an absolute giant. 4 beards. 4 beards on this bird. I mean, a stud, beautiful long hooks. I mean, just an absolute beautiful bird. Unfortunately, we didn't get him on film.
And unfortunately, the law of averages has caught Danny, and that stinks.
And I'm telling you, it's every day with him. He's completely obsessed, and that's what makes him a great hunter.
What an absolute stud of a bird, and he's heavy.
Dude, what do you think? Man, I had to lean out around a tree. This tree was all in the way.
He was behind the tree when you said kill him. I had to wait till he stuck his head up.
That hen was 15 yards from you. You were moving, and I was like, oh. I said, man, we're gonna bust this up. That's a big old bird right there.
Our luck's finally turned.
Your luck's turned. And he's got 3 beards. 3-bearded gobbler, man.
Well, here they are. John and I both killed multi-bearded birds today. We didn't get my kill on camera. It was raining. Absolute gorgeous pair of birds. I mean, this is once in a lifetime kills here. I mean, we've both killed multi-bearded birds, but they are few and far between. And I'm jealous because John's bird has got a beautiful fan. Man, the colors of the rust on his fan are unbelievable. If we can get this whole thing started, man, this is a hell of a time getting in here. Watch the roof, it's got a little bit of a dent in it. This is definitely Chris Ward's stand. Chris Ward, if you've been here, pick up your trash, man. I mean, come on, dude. You're messing up my truck.
Make sure you subscribe and like the page. On top of that, make sure you click the little notification bell. That way you'll be one of the first ones to know when a new video drops.
I love hunting birds right off the roost of the morning just because of the simple fact that if you can get in between them and their hens, get them fired up, especially if they're satellite birds, you know, close to a, you know, your main tom, man, you can get them right off the roost in a hurry. If they hit the ground, see your decoys first, or if you're in between them and the hens, it's game over.
We've got a couple birds up here spotted, and basically, I'm just gonna try to get close to them. I'm gonna get behind them. One of them's strutting, so hopefully I'm gonna try to challenge him. Maybe he'll come back to us. I'm literally gonna be able to kill him as soon as I get him. Just stay on my ass when you get right there. I'm gonna try to get as close to him as I can. Okay. Just keep that fan up. Oh my gosh, what a hunt. Now look, I mean, you know, I love the turkey hunt, but you know what the best part about turkey hunting? When you come up on one like this one. Check that out. I mean, what are the chances 2 days in a row, me and Jason, hey, give me some. That boy right there, let me tell you, Jason Bowers is a turkey hunting fool. It's game over, and this was a classic example this morning of that. I love hunting them right first thing in the morning because the best part of it is you get your turkey and you go get your biscuits. There is nothing like spring turkey season. I mean, it's always fun, but I tell you what, this last couple years, the way that Jason and I have been hunting, has been an absolute blast. You know, last year we actually started really getting aggressive with some of these older birds and trying to challenge them. I know it's worked all over the country, but I just really was apprehensive about it working here in the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia, because our birds, we got a lot of people that hunt. We don't have the numbers of birds like you find in other places, and they're super, super cagey. And man, I'm telling you what, we have just flat yesterday, Jason killed a big old tom, and this morning we did the exact same trick. I mean, we just haven't had any luck right off the roost, and I've always classically liked to hunt them off the roost in a strut zone or something in the morning, and I've just fell in love with running and gunning like the way Jason grew up doing it. And it was a classic example this morning. We saw these birds, and right now our bird numbers are down between, you know, the hatches not being good, and I think a lot of coyote predation and stuff like that. We don't have a lot of young birds, so a lot of the birds that we do have, the few we got, are old. And this morning, these birds were down here low, and they were down here in a hollow. The wind's blowing pretty bad today. They had one hen with them. And man, we got that Cherokee decoy and we just literally started going toward them, and I knew it was on because as soon as we got in visual contact, this boss bird right here, I mean, as soon as he seen it, he came. I mean, it was 75 to 29 yards in probably 45 seconds, and it was game over. And I mean, this is a big, big mature bird. He's got big, huge hooks on him. Second biggest bird I've ever killed, man. I mean, those are big, big hooks. Couldn't be any happier. Just a beautiful bird. Look at all that color in there. I think some of that, look at that color. I mean, all that white in this fan like that. Just, I mean, what can you say? I mean, it's just a beautiful day. And I'm telling you, even if you don't want to get up in the morning, or if you do get up and hunt them off a roost, man, don't panic. Get you a fan, go after them and push it. If you can make, you know, if you can get in close, like Jason said, if you can get in close to them, you can kill them. And proof's in the pudding, and the last 2 mornings has just been unreal. You don't get to do these very often. When you do, you gotta show them some respect, man. That's a true limp hanger right there. That is a big, big old bird, man. He has sat on the roost many years and let her roll, but today was his last day, man. Super humbling. It's just an awesome morning, man. I've never seen anything like it.